Hi guys, back again. Back to put some clothes on this sweet baby, my little Athena. First thing I'm going to put on is this Petit Bateau little sort of string shoulder vest. I'm just going to cut the big label out that's inside because look at the size of that leg. Oh dear. I think I know how to wash a vest by now. So she's got scratch mitts on. So I always use a bodysuit, whether it's a reborn or, I'm actually going to cut the label out in the neck as well. This is 3 months size, so she is a good size baby, so I wouldn't want to squash her into anything too small. So there we go. Pop that over your head. Yeah. Let's put that on. So I hope you've all got a nice weekend planned. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some more stuff out in the garden. I put all my string lights on my decking and my sort of patio and right down the side, down the side of the house where the gate and that is at the other end. I've put all sort of solar lights there, and I've still got a couple of lots over, so I'm thinking of putting some on our little fence that because we've got a fence sort of halfway in the garden, or not quite halfway, about that, so that if I'm just here, we want to let the dogs out, they can only get to that bit, because otherwise you can never get them in, because we've got a really long garden. And they just think it's like an adventure. So they've got a little fence that my husband made, so I might put some around that. Don't know yet. And I've got all new stake lights, because the ones that go in the pots, because they had all sort of seen better days. So I've decided to put this little sleeper on her. It's a tartine au chocolat, and it's got like little, let me show you on the back, you can see the picture better. It's got like little teddy bears and rocking horses, and it's in a pointel fabric. I got it from the children's salon. So yes, and it's got mock buttons. It looks like little buttons, but there's actually poppers on the other side, because as you know, I'm not a fan of zips. Not on babies. Don't like them. Tried them a couple of times. If I've seen a sleep set and I really like it, the print and that, and I think, oh, I'll give it a go, but no. So yeah, just gonna see if I've got plain pair. They're not in there anymore, though. I moved them up here. A plain pair of socks. I think I need to sort that drawer out. It's a bit stiff, but I've not really used that, so let's put that on. There we go. And I just thought it, because I'm gonna be sort of quite busy doing stuff, I say, in the garden and things, so I probably won't dress her now until after the bank holiday. Just put that on gently. There we go, my darling. There. Oh, let's lift you up. Support your head. There we go. Yeah, so I've had a fab week, to be honest. Oh God, look at that label again. Let's cut that off. Another big one. There we go. So yeah, I've had a very, very good week. Everything, obviously Athena was everything I wanted and more, and everything I've bought has been really good as well. I've been really pleased with everything. So I'm going to put her shawl I'll keep her in the gel, and then I can move her as necessary, because obviously when Coco's sort of flying around, the little ones not so much, they wouldn't go, they don't bother with the dolls, but Coco sometimes likes to go and have a chat, so she just sort of stands there and just looks at them and just say, what are you, why aren't you talking to me or playing with me? But yeah, so I tend to, when she's about, just move her out the way. I just literally put her in the kitchen on the worktop in the gel, so that's why I like that. It makes it very easy. And it'll be the same when I haven't actually assembled my Charlie crane yet, but when I do, because I don't need it just yet, that'll be easy to move as well. So yeah, but I wanted to see her in a sleeper because I know she's, you know, a silicone and full body and everything, but you know, I love a baby in a sleeper. So let's just adjust that up. But this one, I say I bought this when I first knew. I probably had this good two months or more, because I bought it when I first knew I was getting her, when I just bought a few bits that you know, were sort of nice for her. Let me see, have I gone wrong? I think I have. I still don't like zips, even though I go wrong with poppers. Ah, there it is, I can see it. There, I can see. So that one I think goes there. Yeah, sorted it. That one goes there. It was just one popper. One popper. But this one, I say, is beautiful, this this sleeper. I've been looking forward to using it. There's loads of things I've been thinking, oh, I can't wait to use, but obviously I can't use them all at the same time. You know. But there we are. Let's just get her. I'm actually going to unbox one of the, well, it's the first one I came to, so I'm going to use one of the Rock and Roll brushes. Then all I've got to do then this morning is, until Tesco's comes, is just tidy these few bits away. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's a really nice brush. Gently. And her artist Jade did message me to say that if any time she needs any work, you know, doing, she will do it for me. So all I've got to do is post her back. So that's definitely a great service, isn't it? There we go, sweetheart. I'll just use the little bunny brush, see? So there she is. I'll just take her mittens off now. I think these were JoJo mittens, I think, from a pack I got from Next, but they were JoJo, because I just wanted some, I was doing the next order and I just wanted some white scratch mitts, but they didn't actually have any of their own brand. They all had things on, and I just wanted, oh no, these are the JoJo ones, so I don't know where they're from then. These were the JoJo ones. So they're in her Cam changing caddy. I do love that. It's a beautiful caddy. And I do like it's got that bit of support on the end, so it doesn't all sort of go all funny shape. So yes, but this would look actually really nice with the next gingham accessories I've got for her. You know, the changing basket that's downstairs, and the changing mat and play mat and cushion and all that sort of thing. Oh, I just love her so much. Oh, there we go. There she is, aunties. Sleeping like an angel. She's such a good baby, and she's going to go down back in her sleep carrier, and I'm going to put her shawl in, even though she won't need that today. But I just wanted to say, see her in a sleeper. I think when you put a baby in a sleeper, it gives, you know, I don't know, they just look like a baby, don't they? But oh, that one is so pretty. I love tartine chocolate, but obviously it's quite pricey. But yeah, but I haven't got any more clothes on order. I've got everything, so there's nothing that I want at the moment. But that's not saying that I won't see something later on today. But yeah, I do check Zara pretty regularly and the children's salon. I check them most during the week, not the weekends, because I don't really go on the internet much on the weekends, because obviously we're doing stuff, you know, as a family sort of thing, or as a couple, I suppose. But you know, sort of tend to do like the garden, or if we're looking for stuff for the house or whatever, you know, we might just go out for a drive and some lunch or something, you know. But yeah, during the week, yeah. Yes. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. If you're in the UK, I hope you have a lovely bank holiday. I know that it's not going to be, I think tomorrow is supposed to be okay. I don't know about Sunday. I think Sunday it starts cooling down again, and then next week we're back into sort of like mid to low sort of teens. but as I say, it is only May. Funnily enough, 1st of May was the day that Bambi arrived home a 2 years ago, and it was also the date that during COVID that I bought my first reborn after having a break. I had about 6 months, about six month break or something like that. I didn't have any babies. It's when I sold my Ellie Brown, my last one. Yeah, the 1st of May was the actual date that I purchased the Josie that I had, the Olga or Josie. So that was also this date, but that was back in 2020, I think. Don't quote me on that, I think, but I'm pretty certain it was. Because it was when my husband was off, because he obviously couldn't go to work because of COVID and everything, you know, you weren't allowed to go to work and all that sort of thing, lockdown. But anyway, yeah, so that was 6 years ago, gosh. Good gosh. Anyway, there you are, there she is. Say hi, aunties. I can't wait to take her to the doll show. I just can't wait for my friend Jane to be able to see her and hold her and that, because obviously I've been sharing this journey with her. She's been the one that sort of, you know, I've been sort of showing pictures to and things. So yeah, but yes, so there we are. So I hope, as I say, oh, I've just realised it's got all the little teddies and that embroidered around the collar. It's just so nice. Anyway, have a lovely weekend. Sorry, I do get off subject, I know. And I will have to put this on her soon. But, you know, it's 18 karat gold little bracelet that I won on the children's salon, and they say retail for nearly £1,000. Yeah, I never win anything. So but they emailed me to say I'd won that. You could have literally knocked me over with a feather, because I didn't even actually remember. I think all I had to do was put an email address in somewhere, and I thought, oh yeah, enter. You know, it's a nice prize. Thought no more of it, but there. Anyway, see, guys, it does pay to do these things. So have a lovely weekend, and oh, I just love her so much. You're going to get sick of seeing her, but she's just so, you know, if I could have described how I wanted her, because I've told you before I'm useless, this would have been how I would have described. Hi, aunties. I'm just so sort of content right now. You know, I've got, obviously, Ramsey's my boy, even though he's not out at the moment, but I've still got him, and he's all wrapped up in his new blue blanket in the Nora basket inside an ottoman. So I've still got my boy. I've got an awake girl reborn, sleeping girl reborn, and now I've got obviously my beautiful full body silicone. So there's nothing much else I would want. You know, maybe somewhere down the line I would maybe get another boy, but that's a long way off. I'm just, as I say, I don't want to get overwhelmed again, and I tend to, and I've got more than what I've got now. When I start getting into the 5s and 6s, I tend to sort of think, God, I can't keep up with all these babies, you know. So, because I'm not sort of doing stuff every day with them, and I'm not making videos every day and all that sort of thing. But anyway, that's me rambling. I hope, as I say, have a lovely weekend and may the sun shine where you are. Thanks ever so much, guys. Bye.